All right, here we go. Christian Alvarez making his way out to the cage. You know, Christian is a guy we have not seen for quite some time. The last time we saw him was in 2022. He's made a change in gyms. You know, a lot of things have changed for him, so I'm looking forward to see what he brings to the cage tonight. Christian Alvarez 2-2, fighting Jahliel Palmer, who's 2-3. Jahliel's losses have been against very tough guys, though. You know, Jahliel Palmer was in the running for that, title contention for a little while. So I expect this fight to be kind of a coming out for one of these two guys, kind of reestablishing themselves in this division, in the 125-pound division, which is also the division of our main event, Jordan Scrum, Hayden Speckhart.
Which, our main card is absolutely stacked. This is the last fight before we start our main card with 5 title fights in the rematch between Hayden Speckhart and Jordan Scrum. Cannot wait for that, as you mentioned, in the 125-pound division.
And this is even a main card fight right here.
That's what I was just saying, yeah. I will say, when these little 125-pound guys fight, I feel like I'm being fat-shamed indirectly.
Yeah.
Because even both of them together, I weigh more than. I feel like I need to go run in between the rounds.
Right. Well, I know Jahliel Palmer, the last camp, his weight cut wasn't what he did. He cut weight the wrong way. He went back, reevaluated, did it the right way for this camp. So it's curious to see how he's going to turn out here.
And the thing about Jahliel is he comes from MV MMA. They're a great, tough, rugged, dirty fighting team, but the 3 losses he has are all by submission. So I'd like to see if he's really been working in that submission defense and the reverses and the counters.
For sure.
You see the sweat already all over Jahliel. He's nice and warm. We see Cage Wars veterans with him, former champion Al Morrow, who went pro, former champion Kyle Kaler, who went pro. Cat Bennett.
Look at the pedigree.
Yep. Jordan Turner from MVMMA with him.
Now, folks, the shin guards are no more. Advanced rules for the rest of the night, gentlemen.
Oh, so good. So good.
It really is. Nothing, we can't emphasize enough. The ground and pound of the face really changes the dynamics and the variables in each fight. It really changes everything.
Yeah. And then to go back on, the reason we have the amateur rules is to slowly transition these guys in to the actual real fight world. Not to be just like a deer in the headlights, which I've seen multiple times when guys get to the ground. You've seen it well. You take a wrestler and put him on his back that wasn't used to being put on his back. That fight is over pretty quickly.
We saw that with our first 2 or 3 fights where, there were fights where I think they ended in submission, but they could have been stopped in the first round had there been, striking to the head. And now that's what we got. That's why we're here.
Both these guys very well trained, very well prepared, and going to bring the fireworks. Jahliel Palmer very excited.
These guys look like one another.
They look like they could be cousins.
They literally, it looks like a mirror. And of course, they're both wearing black shorts. So, are they both?
Thank goodness for the red tape and black tape, or red tape and blue tape. We're going to bring it up to Mike Falvo for the official introduction.
Our next bout on the card for Cage Wars 59 is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. It is in our 125-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in last night at 124.6 pounds, representing Assassin's Corps by way of Garage Mixed Martial Arts out of Troy, New York, Christian the Assassin Alvarez. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in last night 124 pounds even, representing Mohawk Valley Mixed Martial Arts out of Utica, New York, Pancho!
Looks like Jahliel was watching Jacob Yoel earlier.
Palmer in the red, Alvarez in the blue. 3 3-minute rounds.
Alvarez in the blue, Palmer in the red. Both these guys are high pace. They like to press the action. You see the long stance for Alvarez. Definitely conducive to more striking. And again, Jahliel coming from MV MMA. They're a wrestling heavy program. Let's see if he takes advantage of that long stance.
And you know, Duff's had him working on his weak points.
Some good head movement by Jahliel, good composure and patience by Christian.
Yeah, Palmer's quick.
Nice body kick.
Palmer's very fast. He's twitchy. Bang.
Nice inside.
Nice body kick.
Nice under.
Good work.
Right to the control. Oh, crucifix the legs right into
There
full
we go,
mount.
full mount. You hear his corner, Al Morrow saying, settle, calm down. Slow it down.
So now we'll see.
Ground and pound to the face. He gives up the back.
Yep.
He's got the hooks in. Can he flatten
Oh,
him out?
That was almost back of the head. He's got to be careful.
He does. He's got it.
Flattened
Oh,
out.
gives it
Rear
under the
naked
neck.
choke.
He's got him flattened out. Oh, nope.
Nope, he don't want him to finish.
Wow, Christian Alvarez is in a bad spot right
Very
now.
bad spot.
Alvarez does not want to be there right now. Those are big shots, too.
And you know what? He's got to intelligently defend
That's
himself.
it.
That's
That's
it.
May have been a little early, but that wasn't.
But-
That was the progression of the fight.
And in that moment, the referee is communicating to these athletes, move,
Do something.
show me something, intelligently defend. If that athlete does not respond to those cues, it's done.
It's done, as it should be.
And you'll see in the replay too. He was kind of turtling just enough to make the decision easy. I think.
And we'll attest to this. When you turn away from a punch, that's usually when you know you don't want it anymore.
Unless you're turning away to execute a technique, which he was.
Which he was just turning away to try to protect himself. So
Great job by Jahliel Palmer. Beautiful work. Here we go, in mount. He's pushing down the head, using the forearm to create some separation, ground and pound to the face. Nice job with his hips. He's always keeping his hips forward on Christian. He sinks those hooks in. He goes for that choke. Christian defends. He says, okay, I'll punch you in the head. And then he gets it back under. He's going to flatten him out here. He's going to extend those hips. There we go. It's underneath the neck. He goes for some more punches. He's smart.
Yep.
He doesn't tire the arms out going for the choke.
Right.
He continues punching until Christian gives him something or the ref stops. Great job by Jahliel Palmer.
That's very astute on your end as well.
We're going to bring it up to Mike Falvo for the official introduction.
Gentlemen, how about a round of applause for these two great fighters? Referee Keith Peterson has called a stop to the fight 1 minute 38 seconds into round number 1. For your winner by way of TKO, Pancho Jahliel Palmer.